It is Friday. Thank God Friday. Excited for today. Looking forward to the weekend. It is Mother's Day, and we have special service lined up for Mother's Day. A little gift for all the mothers. Looking forward to what God is going to do. Excited about that. And we have a special guest preacher. So looking forward to all that God is going to do. This morning, I'm thankful for bananas. And you say, well, what's that have to do with anything, especially Mother's Day? Now, if you have children, you understand what bananas has to do with it, but entirely different. So I'm going to back up just a second. My son and I, one of the challenges of being a father to my son is very much like me in a lot of ways, with sarcasm and his legal expertise, trying to maneuver around words and the rules and different things like that, and that's frustrating at times. And other times he always wants to be whatever it is I'm doing. He wants to do, but then we come to we have a very different approach to things, and it's hard to parent Michael sometimes because I'm completely unprepared or unable to connect. I use the example all the time. He wanted a certain game in VR, and he wanted to make it, and I said, okay, well, you gotta study and learn to code and get better at your spelling and this and that, and instead what he did was he went and he got a group of friends and he said, this is the game I want, y'all help me, I need somebody to code it, I need somebody to do the models, I need somebody to do this and that, and then everybody pitched in. He was able to organize and lead and do all this stuff. And I'm over here talking about hard work and learning and planning everything out. And he's leading people, and he's shotgunning stuff at the wall, and whatever sticks stays there, and whatever doesn't, he changes, or some things. And I don't know how to parent that sometimes. I don't know how to be a dad or a leader. I don't know how to direct someone that I don't know how to connect to in that regard, and so for me that's one of the struggles. The areas where we're so much alike, there's friction sometimes because we're so much alike, and in the areas we're different, we are so different. And I've told stories about our daughter was very easy to parent, very easy to be a child, and then our son comes along and we're like, well, we got this. We've done this before. We know what we're doing. And eventually we came to the place where Michael was so different from Alana that we finally started asking ourselves, is this a toy? Is this something Alana would like? Is this something she would like to eat or do? And if it was yes, then we wouldn't even bother with Michael because he was so completely different. And the other day, Michael is talking to me about eating a banana. He wanted a banana. Somebody had shown him a banana. They'd been studying bananas in homeschool class, and somebody had given him a banana, and he was obsessed with this banana. He opened it up, and it was mushy and not good, and so he wanted a different banana. Somebody else gave him a guy, and he was just obsessed with this banana. And in that moment, I saw me. Back when I was his age, I did the same thing with milk, a glass of milk. The word milk, the idea of milk pouring into a glass, and it was different food, different obsession, but the same obsession. And in that moment, I saw my connection with Michael. We are the same person, and we go about things differently, but we're the same person. He's my son. And so for that, I'm thankful for bananas because it showed me a way to connect to somebody I didn't know how to connect to. We all have something we can connect with somebody else. Some word, phrase, place we grew up, experience, likes, dislikes. In some way, whatever it is you're dealing with, whoever it is you're trying to connect with, you're dealing with, boss, co-worker, person you're just witnessing to. I all the time at where I work on base. I connect with people talking about the Chicago Bears and different things. With my son, it's a banana and an experience we shared obsessing about something particular. And so whoever it is you're trying to connect with, even if there's no connection, if there's just bitterness and anger and hate between the two of you, there's some connection. And usually find that connection. Pray, ask God to help you to connect in some way. And so this morning, I'm thankful for bananas, because bananas shows me my son and I share something together that's deeper than just sarcasm and trying to get around the rules. It's a way to build relationships, to share the gospel, to grow an understanding of other people. Because in the things that you see that you're common, that you have together, now you can build on the things that you don't and build relationships. And so this morning, I'm thankful for bananas. I've talked about flamingos and how flamingos became a thing in my life. I've talked about bread and sunsets and sunrises and all that God is doing. And in all of it, it's because He loves us. And so I'm thankful for bananas. Hope you have a banana in your life. Hope you have somebody that obsesses about bananas in your life and that you can build a relationship with that.